Good evening on this warm, sunny, but yet increasing overcast and darkness as the evening goes along. And we get into a beautiful, late mid-June, early summer night in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in central Illinois. This has been Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. Read, like, subscribe, and share for one of a kind. Profitability based trademark, right? And we're gonna go over some coins. We'll start with Bitcoin in the background as I break up a little mota and hashisha, right? These are gonna be traditions. You see the Bitcoin chart in the background, and as I zoom out to the hour time frame, bang, right down, you can see we hit that upper resistance beautifully. But the volume, if you notice at the very bottom, is still falling. So that's bearish. And this pattern, you can see, hit our high track in yellow when we forecasted it for you back on the 11th, when we thought we were going to dump, and we highlighted down at 32,000 and put a box down there where we thought we could get a little bit of support from trading it back further in Bitcoin's history, and it did. And then we drew that out, put a little target up there where we thought it could reach up to, right? And it did. And now it looks like we could be forming a fabulous, glowing, sexy double top. Right? See that? Pay attention to see if you get rejected up here this evening, right, Val? Because it looks like you're forming in the 5-minute delete. Let's go to the 30-minute. Oh yeah, you see it? You see it in the 30-minute too. Let's go check out the hour time frame. It's probably there already. Oh yeah, you see what it looks like it's forming? You can see right off of here with our industry exclusive perching tool. Bam. We're gonna hit here. No, wrong. Bam. To here. To clone. To bam. You can see we're forming a classic. If we take a look at our Vincenzo Classic, what's going in this t-shirt. See this? We're going to pull our industry exclusive and YouTube made famous drawing tool. See pumping price, pumping volume to that, and pumping price bullish. But after this pump, besides this one candle, let's delete this malarkey down there. Alright, we're already past that. We see that. Bam, industry exclusive drawing tool. So we had pump, right? You see that? Bam. Bam. Oh, that's no good. Pumping volume is bullish. But then you had an up and sideways consolidation, which is a rising channel with overall crashing volume besides one little candlestick in the hour time frame that was right there. So that's bearish, and that's often a sign the buyers or the bulls in a rounding top fashion are being exhausted, and the sellers or the bears are taking over the market, and the price is going to come down. And your first target would be somewhere right along here on the 100 or 50-day moving average, right at the bottom of this wedge, right? That'd be my first target, and then you could draw this old support resistance down, and that would be illogical. So I'm going to say very quickly, the price is going to come down into this range, right? It's being exhausted. I think it's running out of steam, and I think it's going to roll over on itself because that's a bearish formation in the hour time frame. So I would expect Bitcoin to start trading down. And it's going to be in an up and down fashion, but I think over the next few days, if we clean off this malarkey, I think in the next few days, what you're going to see here, let's get rid of all this garbage, right? I think what you're going to see, oh yeah, that's the good stuff. As we delete that here and delete that, I think Bitcoin, as soon as you, I mean, this could run up a little more, squeeze a little bit more out of it, right? This word brodies. But you know, as soon as you break that, you'll hit it, and then you're gonna break, and then you're gonna dance on this one, and then you're gonna break it, and you're gonna come back up and get rejected, and you're gonna come down, and you're just gonna start trading on all these levels. You see what I mean? You start like that, and then you break it, and then you hit it as resistance. You know, you're probably going to do something like this. You're going to crash, and then come back up and use it as resistance, crash, come down, and then bounce, and then come back down, tank, and you tank, because you're coming down here eventually in Bitcoin fairly soon. This thing's going to roll over on itself, and Bitcoin is coming down here as the prices move along. That's why our target is still short-term target, weeks to a month is down now at 34,000. That's why this has been chilling here for a while. Okay. Right now, see that? It's been there for a minute. The price is going to come down. This is a bearish formation. Remember that. Vincenzo's warning you. Bearish formation, up, pump, and then up and sideways consolidation with crashing volume, right? You can even say, as we take some of these lines and make them smaller, bam, bam, we can get rid of that. You see that? We'll get rid of that. You could even say this is just a really long rising channel. You see that? What the fuck do we got up there? Get out of there. Ah. You could just say this is one big rising channel. And it started over here. See that? And then we got the resistance. And then this comes up. See that? Get rid of that. That's why we had that circle over here. And then you can see you dumped and you hit lower support 1, pumped, upper resistance 1, dumped, lower support 2, confirms the pattern, and then pump, and now you've straddled in a rounding top formation. See that? You're hitting that and you're forming a rounding top, and you're about to tank, and your first target is going to be this rising channel. We're going to clone this. This is just so simple, TA. I don't understand how people can't see this. Delete. Clone. Here's going to be your first target, depending on when it hits it. It's an uptrending support. We're going to settings. So 38,000, you're going to trade down if you zoom in. You see how I just dissected a rising wedge? Those are bearish reversal patterns and bearish continuation patterns. And this thing's about to roll over on itself. Here's what's most likely to happen with their industry exclusive drawing too, is you keep hitting that and then you tank and you hit the moving averages and then you come down. And when you come back and re-hit this, you're going to get rejected and it's going to start forcing it down with that downtrending resistance. And you're going to start to force down. And when you break out of this, and it just lines up beautifully with something we put out on target a few days ago, is the bottom of the wedge is where your target is. And this is going to happen within the next 6 to 10 days. Bitcoin's going to be down there. And then it's going to trade and it's going to tank even more, right? Because Bitcoin's coming way down there. You see that? There's our target. Price actions moved along. We're coming way down there. It's been an outstanding target for since Bitcoin was way back at 60,000, and Bitcoin is, yes. Oh, you heard it here first in the channel's Go Crypto Investing. He told you about it way up there at 60,000. It was way up here. He said it was coming way down there. And now we went from down to here. And now we're finishing that. And then your next move is here. And then down, right? And then you're going to have some bounce. And then you're coming way down here in Bitcoin, right? Remember that. Bitcoin's coming way down now. South of 10,000. Moving along. We'll go over one more coin.